Almost a million football fans have watched the progress of Manchester United so far this season. It's an all-ticket sellout at all-seater Portman Road, and for the 7th successive away game, United have drawn the biggest crowd of the season to their host ground. It's going to be a difficult afternoon for the goalkeepers kicking. Baker straight to Sharp, Cantona's in the middle, and Sharp's cross shot rather fell between two stools. Neither tested the goalkeeper nor picked out the colleague. There was a player retreating there who wasn't flagged, and that's interesting. That hasn't always happened this season. Sharp allowed to go on, and didn't make the most of it. Whelan. Bruce only for Johnson. This is Kiwomya. Difficult to get away from defenders. The ball tends to get caught under your feet on a soft top surface such as this one. Kiwomya, one of the quickest around. I prefer the going to be good to firm. Zell couldn't get it. Might come for Linnigan. Pallister held him up. Corner kick. David Linnigan, the Ipswich captain, just unable to make the most of the opportunity. Gary Pallister stood up well and made it awkward for him. Oof, Schmeichel kept that out. More by luck than judgment initially. He did well to help it on its way over. The discussion's going on, but look at the swing there from Thompson's left foot. Brian McClair couldn't get a touch, and as well for him that Schmeichel got two. Dangerous customer. Same ploy, this time dealt with by Ince. Kozinowski. And Manchester United survived that first little spell of concerted Ipswich pressure, and more than that, they're breaking dangerously now with Giggs. Got McClair and Sharp in support. And that by Yallop, who couldn't be certain what was happening behind him. Now Manchester United have a corner. Irwin takes. Baker punches. Ince. Well, he's never been a regular goal scorer for Manchester United, but he's popped a couple in the last two Premier League games, and it's a sign of his growing confidence and growing status in the Manchester United team that he's willing to have a go. Yallop only for Irwin. Sharp. And Cantona ahead of him for the moment. Couldn't quite reach it, but Sharp might still. Well, he went to try and claim the ball there. It was hacked away by Neil Thompson. A free kick has been given. Whelan just ran across him. Good decision that by John Key. And it means a free kick in a very promising position for Manchester United. Ryan Giggs popped a beauty in from this range the other week. Dennis Irwin is the specialist. It's going to be Giggs. And Clive Baker had about a foot to spare. The expression on Ryan Giggs' face told you just how close it was. He doesn't show very much emotion, but that didn't miss by much. Just a rangefinder, maybe. Touched on by Irwin. Headed by Yallop. Here's Gitchev. Kiwomya is on his way, and that's over the head of Bruce, and Schmeichel has to come. He's missed it. Great chance for Chris Kiwomya. Present. 1-0. All tied up with wrapping paper for Chris Kiwomya. Peter Schmeichel came. It's not an easy pitch, but he won't want to use that as an excuse for a very costly error. Kiwomya's 15th of the season gives Ipswich the lead after 20 minutes. It was a useful ball because it was clear of Bruce, and it committed the Manchester United goalkeeper, but he should have got it clear. He won't need telling that. And Kiwomya just stroked it into the unguarded goal. He's gone 6 matches without a goal, which for him is a long time. Ince with the header. Baker will have watched the misfortune of his opposite down at the other end with a little interest and a little apprehension, I dare say. Parker in towards Cantona, came off Whelan, Ryan Giggs. Did well to make the space for a shot. He's been close on a couple of occasions now. He's only got 5 goals this season. We expect so much of him. He is the youngest player on the field when all's said and done. But we would want to increase his goal output if he could. Getchev there ahead of Pallister. Just took a little bit too much on then. Hughes. First touch was beautiful. Got more than a touch from David Linnigan. Wrestled him to the ground. Cantona. Seen off by Kiwomya, and you can't afford to lose possession in that position, although Kiwomya is the only Ipswich player forward for the moment. Williams has gone on the outside, Johnson's inside the box. Cleared in the end by Irwin. Frank Yallop. Pallister was tall enough. Johnson. Here goes Thompson. Now there are 3 lining up for a cross. Pull back for Dizelle. Helped on towards Getchev. Schmeichel in control of that situation. Again, good control by Hughes. Good use of the ball too. Sharp. Just behind McClair that, and he couldn't gather it. And here goes Jason Dizelle. Kiwomya to his right. Getchev to his left. Dizelle going alone. Took a deflection. That's some save. One mistake doesn't make him a bad goalkeeper, and there's the evidence. Jason Dizelle's shot took a wicked deflection. Schmeichel just plucked it out of the air. Now in towards McClair. Might still come for Sharp. Good save by Baker. Still Lee Sharp. Lost out to Williams. Getchev, though, is all alone. And Pallister is plenty strong enough. It's the #1 contribution that Clive Baker has made in the Ipswich cause in this first half so far. Lee Sharp feeding off McClair's flick. Caught it well. Baker was well positioned. Stoppage time at the end of the first half, and there's none of that. A difficult moment for Peter Schmeichel on a very difficult surface. Ushered Chris Kiwomya in for the only goal of the half after 20 minutes. Manchester United have had a lot of the ball and done a lot of pressing. But Schmeichel's error, for which he atoned with a fine flying save later, is what separates the two sides at the break. When Manchester United did last win the title in 1967, they went unbeaten from Boxing Day all the way to the finishing line in May. The current unbeaten run is under threat here at Ipswich this afternoon. And Chris Kiwomya, who scored the first half goal, which separates the sides, is at it again within seconds of the restart. Pallister's head. Cantona. Came off McClair for Bozinowski, and here goes Getchev in behind Dennis Irwin with Kiwomya in support. Bozinowski getting there too. This is Dizelle. Kiwomya. Oh, off the post. Got away from Bruce, and his shot almost got away from Schmeichel into the net. Paul Parker. A real scare for United in the opening couple of minutes of the second half. And a real let-off for them. Here's Kiwomya once more. Beautifully into the path of Johnson. Square now for Dizelle. Manchester United a bit thin on the ground in defence. Deflected shot and in. Frank Yallop. An amazing story. On Wednesday at Tottenham, he scored his first goal for over 4 years. And 4 days later, and he's got another. And this time it's against Manchester United. They were always stretched there, United. They were always a man light. And Yallop, with the help of the deflection, beats Schmeichel and doubles Ipswich Town's lead. And it's a long way back for Manchester United now. Cantona, Hughes, Ryan Giggs. Manchester United hurling men forward in support of every attack now. And they're all going to have to come back. Lost his concentration there for a second, Ryan Giggs. Irwin. Sharp. Hughes. Sharp this time for Giggs. Free kick. It's a little early in the second half for Ipswich Town to be digging trenches on the edge of their penalty area. And Manchester United will keep on coming at them. Number 3, Irwin, looks the favourite here. Giggs has had a couple of pops already. It's Irwin. Now it's Giggs. Now it's Bozanowski. Irwin. Dazelle. Pallister. McClair. Too far away. It was a very good idea. And it was almost very well executed by Brian McClair. He's a sharp-eyed and sharp-minded footballer. What they wouldn't give for the tonic of a quick goal back. Hughes. It's Cantona finding McClair. And out by Bozanowski. Chris Kiwomya, such a constant thorn in the Manchester United side. Bundled over by Pallister. Well, was it in or was it out? Well, it was just out. Pallister's going to get a card waved at him. But he lost Kiwomya there and bundled him over. It did happen outside the penalty area. The yellow card says that it wasn't a clear goal-scoring opportunity, though. It's Thompson. Bounced awkwardly in front of Schmeichel, but he had a good view of it. Swallowed it up. Coolly done. Quite so cool from Thompson. The ball was out of play. And almost out of the stratosphere. McClair. Cantona. Hughes. Taking on Lilligan. He's won himself a corner. Manchester United just in need of a bit of a lift here. Giggs with the corner. Swung all the way in and just raised off the head of Gerard Williams, who was on the line. It was a tremendous swinging corner, and it beat the goalkeeper, and it needed the clearance from Williams too. Could well have gone in from Giggs. This time it's Kanchelskis, and the header was from Ince. Turned away by Getchev as far as Giggs. Kanchelskis. Tried to go it alone. Hit the side netting. And one or two Manchester United fans down the other end of the stadium thought it had gone in. He is very direct. Remember that terrific goal he scored at Queen's Park Rangers in United's last away game. Plenty of movement ahead. Dennis Irwin joining in from fullback. In towards Cantona, who was used there for a jump by Whelan, who certainly seemed to have both his hands on Cantona's shoulders. Ooh, I think Phil Whelan was a bit lucky there. Here's Genchev. Ooh, of course, caught Schmeichel by surprise. There was the shot of a very confident goal scorer who's registered in each of his last 2 matches. Well, he's forced a corner with that one. Inside the last 10 minutes. Thompson with the corner. Headed by Pallister. Hughes for Parker. Kanchelskis. And Whelan is certainly not short of pace. He's a very, very big man. But he's no slouch. Cantona. Hughes did well. Dennis Irwin. A good clean strike by the Manchester United fullback. But it just whizzed wide of Clive Baker's left-hand post. They're done with a deflection. Paulins. Right, Giggs. Out of harm's way by Linnigan. Won't be taking too many chances with those clearances at this stage. Short this time for Irwin. In towards Hughes and Cantona. And eventually over the line by McClair. 6 minutes to save the game. Brian McClair has halved the deficit. It was a scrambled, rather untidy goal, but what a valuable one from Manchester United. Cantona and Hughes both went for the ball, and it fell rather kindly here for Eric Cantona, whose shot was smuggled away by Bozinovski, but only as far as McClair. Headed by Johnson. Kiwomya. Ince has got it back. Hope springing eternal here for Manchester United. They've got a free kick. We're deep inside the final minute. It's now or never for Manchester United's 12-game unbeaten run. Pallister got his head to it. Might come from McClair. Might come for Hughes. Brilliant save by Baker. Not sure how much he knew about it, but he kept it out. Dennis Irwin. And there's a flag up against the retreating Manchester United player. And Clive Baker has surely saved the day. And Mark Hughes is denied a dramatic equaliser. Gary Pallister did really well to win the initial free kick. It bounced and bobbled about a bit, but Mark Hughes had a clear sign of goal, and somehow Baker's knees kept it out. But the referee's blown his whistle, and it's another prize scalp for Ipswich Town. The first team to beat Manchester United in going on 3 months. These remarkable surprise title outsiders, Ipswich Town, are now just 5 points behind them and still up for the 2 cups. Goals by Kiwomya and by Yallop, making it Ipswich Town 2, Manchester United 1. Clive, you're the last-minute hero, but how much did you know about it, really?
Well, not a great deal. I mean, Mark's only about 6 yards out, and you just spread yourself, and luckily enough, it hit my legs and bounced away. But you don't play against teams like Man United without having to put up with a bit of pressure. Unfortunately enough, we managed to hold out and come away with a great result for us.
What does it do for Ipswich's self-ambition when you beat a side like Manchester United?
Well, I think it gives you self-belief. You know, you go into it and they're just full of stars, their team, and you know, we're sort of not nobodies, but there's not many players that you know, household names. But you just go into it and you start believing in yourself. Then you know, you think, well, maybe we can be up there with the best. And you got to just keep going and take each game as it comes and enjoy them.
I know you're doing all that and you're doing it very correctly, but what do you believe you can achieve as a side now?
I think we could hopefully maybe get to one of the cup finals would be nice, but I think to finish in the top 6 in your first year in the Premier League would be fantastic for the club. the town and all the supporters. I mean, that's what we're aiming for, I think, really, to get into Europe if there's, you know, whatever place in there is, and maybe hopefully do well in one of the cups. I mean, that's all we can look for, really.
Well, it was a smashing win for Ipswich, but it was a sort of that crazy incident that helped them on their way, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say United were the better side first 20 minutes, and the goal changed the game completely.
Mm-hmm. We've been in praise of Schmeichel quite a lot, but one of
That's right. Well, Gwenchev gets the ball here, and he just plays it over the top. Bruce is in quite a good position to deal with it, but for some reason Schmeichel comes off his line, makes a complete hash of it, and leaves Kiwomya with an empty net to put it into. Perhaps he was thinking about the back pass law. I just don't know what was on his mind.
What was your view of it, Mick?
Well, Gwenchev knows he's got somebody like Kiwomya ahead of him. He's got pace, he plays it over the top. It's really only a testing ball, but because of the confusion between Bruce and Schmeichel, it presents him with a very easy opportunity to score.
It looked to me as though Bruce could have got that quite easily.
He was in a position to deal with it. You know, he comes off his line after he makes the decision to come off his line. He's got to deal with it, the goalkeeper. But the bounce beats him. I think maybe the pitch beat him as well. You know, he wasn't expecting the bounce. A definite mistake.
In the days of the back pass, the keeper would have stayed where he was. Bruce would have come in and tapped the ball.
I think he would. I think he would have stayed in his line. Bruce would have come across and just tapped it back to him.
So it has changed things. Now you thought you've been impressed.
No, we thought.
We thought. No, I think you thought, didn't you, that the United defence have been so outstanding this season, but they looked a bit frail today. You thought, didn't you?
Yes, I thought. Yeah. Well, we've said all along that Pallister and Bruce have been ever so well, but if you watch here, we've circled Pallister. And when Dazell's got it, he just needs to stay in that position, but for some unknown reason, watch, he rushes out, leaves a big hole for Kiwomya to come in. Now Kiwomya does very well here, turns Bruce, hits it. He's a bit unlucky to hit the post here, but if Pallister stays in that position, there's no problem.
He's a sharp player, Mick.
Yes, Pallister moves out of position and Dazell and Kiwomya react very, very quickly to it, plays it in, and Kiwomya, good control, good turn. And he knows he's got to get pace on that shot, and it cannons off the post.
And this is bad defending again. This ball comes 50, 60 yards. First of all, Pallister's got to get across there a lot quicker once it goes over his head. And then when he gets across, really is sloppy defending. He misjudged it completely. Kiwomya's got good pace, but as I said, Pallister's got to get across there. It's just not like him at all. And this is a corner here for Manchester United. And what you've got to do, even when you've got a corner, the big men have gone up, you've still got to be organised defensively. When it comes in, Baker does very well here. He looks up, spots it quickly, hits it in the half volley. It's a great ball, but when we freeze it here, the United marking is non-existent. You've got Parker and Ince virtually holding hands. Kiwomya again clear, and that should not happen when a goalie's got it in his hands.
Because the big men had gone up for the corner.
Yeah, they've gone up for the corner. But he takes it on here, and he's got to do better. He's got to hit it there. Again, he takes it in, and the chance is lost. But shoddy marking from Manchester United.
I got the impression, Mick, there were doubts about Kiwomya at Ipswich a few seasons ago. They thought that perhaps he was fast, but little else. But he seems to have improved a lot.
Yes, I think there were a lot of question marks against how high he could go. He started to do quite well in the second division, but people even then weren't quite sure whether he would go all the way to the Premier League. But he certainly has done very, very well. If there's anybody in that Ipswich team this year that has really been equipped to take on the Premier League and to improve his game, it's Chris Kiwomya.
They talk about the preparation that Ipswich put into each game, that they play in a slightly different style for each match. Do you detect that? Is that right?
Yes, they do. I think that way back in the 70s, everybody used to laugh at the Don Revie dossiers, but Ipswich are using that to fine effect this year. John Lyle goes out to watch the opposition week to week, match to match, and gives the information to Mick McGivern, and the team is selected, and the tactics are chosen to counteract and to nullify the opposition. And they set about that in the right way. They've got a very good bunch of players who are only too willing to listen and learn, and they've been very, very successful at it.
It's working.